Good afternoon. My name is Adewale Adeoye. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I want to talk about those things that adversely affect your small chops business. So, when you set up your small chops business, your expectation is that business will always make sales, will always flourish and do well. You never imagined that there will be a time that you will not make sales, or that there will be a time when you will just be looking and be wondering what is going on. Why am I not making sales? Why are people not even calling me for business? Or why am I not turning over? Why am I not making profits? What are those things that are responsible for some of these things you are experiencing in your small chops business? Please kindly subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Drop your questions and I will be responding to some of those questions in the comment section. Number one thing that will be responsible for some of the problems you will be having in your business is time of the year. Do you know that the time of the year determines how many orders you have or how much sales you are going to be making? There are some times of the year that your sales are at the maximum level. Some of this time of the year is Christmas period, Easter period, Eid period, Muslim festivals. Any of these periods, you make sales. I am talking of people that have been in this business for a long time, and those are the periods that you make most of your sales. People order for family, people order for friends, people order small chops for loved ones. Everyone around you are doing one thing or the other. People want to entertain guests. These are the periods that your sales are at its highest peak. But when you start experiencing downward turn in your small chops orders, are periods when maybe there is nothing going on, nobody is celebrating anything, no Christmas period, no Easter, no, especially between when it's not either, maybe it's not Salah period, maybe between maybe June, March. Okay, March is Easter, April, March is Easter. So that period you'll be selling most of the time. But between August, July, sometimes you wonder what you have done. You wonder why your sales are dropping. If you don't have the strength, you even think you are doing something very wrong. Don't worry, just keep advertising your business, keep advertising. Some people will still be buying some of the things you sell. That is the reason why you do not have to just stay at a point and say, if I don't sell small chops, or if I don't sell fried spring rolls and samosa, I'm not going to sell small chops. Try and be selling on fried spring rolls and samosa. Some of these things works, but if you don't do that, I don't know how you want to do when you are not at the peak period of sales. Number two is inability for you to get workers. One very big problem every small chops maker encounters is the inability to get workers, or the difficulty in getting people to work for you. It is really difficult for you to get people who are always ready to work. If you get some of them, it's either they don't last with you and they go within few months, they have gone, they have left. Some of us don't even know how to even get these workers. You search and you don't find anybody to work for you. And when you don't have anyone who is ready to work or assist you in doing this job, the work becomes so tedious and it becomes so stressful for you. Most of the time, it means you will not be having orders. You will not be having orders on ground. You need to be relying on maybe calling in one or two people to work for you, then you pay them. But the best way or how you can get workers to work for you is when you train people, train youngsters, train people between the ages of 18 to 22 or 21. These are the best people that can work for you. Anything beyond that age, you are only going to get freelancers. Freelancers are people that just come in, work for you, and go. You are not going to get permanent employees. And if you are going to be getting permanent employees, means you should be ready to pay very well, because you know anyone that knows how to do this business doesn't want to stay employed under somebody. They want to go out and start a business on their own. Nobody can hold them down. This is one major problem. I think this is even the biggest problem everybody or most of the people doing small chops business have. So if we can all beat this problem, I think most of our problems will be solved. Then, how you pay your workers for beginners, you can train those people you train, tell them and let them know how much you are going to be paying them. Maybe you are starting from 15,000. Make sure these people are people who stay around you, not people who are going to be taking transportation from their house to your place. Let it be people who stay around your vicinity, who are just going to be taking maybe 100 naira bus to your place. Or yeah, that's it. 100 naira go, 100 naira come. You start from 15,000, increase as they stay with you, as you see their performance. That is number two. Then number three problem is when there's scarcity and change in prices of vegetables. You know, you use vegetables most of the time, and most of these vegetables come from the north. So your cabbage, your carrots, your green pepper, your spring onions, we even grow green spring onions around here, but it is not as much as you would get when you buy from malams. Malams sell at least a good quantity of spring onions at affordable prices. But when these things are scarce, it affects your production. It makes you spend more in producing. And when you spend more in producing, you definitely want to increase prices of your small chops, your spring rolls and samosa. You want to increase the price. And when you are increasing the price, you are going to be doing double the work in convincing your clients to keep buying from you. You know, when your clients, when they are buying from you at maybe 8,000 naira for 50 spring rolls and 50 samosa, the moment you increase the money like this, hey, God help you, except maybe your product is very good, they start looking for somewhere else where they can get it cheaper. They are only going to stay with you if they have tried somewhere else and that place has failed them. That is the only thing that can make them stay with you. But if they have tried somewhere else and they see that, okay, it is also good, so why stay with you when they can get it cheaper in other places? That is one major problem we always have as small shops makers. So that is number three. And prices of these things, mm, and you know that prices of these things majorly affect the outcome of your production. If cabbage is scarce, carrot is scarce, you will buy it for a very expensive price. Assuming you are producing, maybe you want to produce 500 spring rolls, 500 samosa, and you are buying 1,500 spring cabbage, and maybe they used to sell to you, maybe they used to sell like maybe five or six for 1.5 for you before. When it is scarce, you can buy that 1.5 for just 3 or 4 small cabbage, and this is not going to get you anywhere. So you need to spend maybe 1.5 of the price you used to buy before, or double in some cases, because you might want to buy and keep. So that is one other problem that affects every small chops maker. One other problem you should note is collecting advance payment many months before the event itself. Me, I have explained this before. If you collect money for an event, like 3 months before the event, you will be robbing yourself, because chicken price of chicken is not constant. It is always fluctuating. So if you used to buy chicken 2 months ago at 18,000 naira for carton, 3 months after you can see it for 23,000 naira for a carton, which is not good for what you have calculated before you collected the advance payment or the money for the event. If somebody wants to pay you, maybe there are some people that say, okay, don't worry, I will pay you before the event so that you can book my date. Tell them that don't worry, just pay maybe 10K to book down your date. The remaining money, if the date is too far to when they are paying, let them know that it is possible that prices of things can change and it can affect the earlier agreement you had, because you know that things are not constant in this country, not even in this economy right now. Things are fluctuating, prices of things are going up and coming down every time. Even in Nigeria, once something goes up, it is difficult for it to come down. So always be careful when you are collecting advance payments. When somebody wants to pay, tell them to just book down the date, maybe 10K to book down the date. But they should note that if prices of things shoot up beyond what you can handle, it's possible that prices of things can go up or your earlier agreement can change. If they want a refund of the 10K that period, you can do a refund. It is not something that is difficult for you to refund. And when you collect advance payment, maybe you think, okay, let me just collect it. Let me just use it to run one or two businesses before the time. Make sure you do not spend somebody's money. Keep it in an account or in another account. Make sure you don't spend it, because it is easier to spend than to find. If you spend a client's money and it is time to do the job and you don't get another job to cover up, big problem. Big problem. So be careful of collecting advance payments. Other things are that can affect your business. I think this is number 5 now. Price of flour, price of gas. Because if they are selling gas at 700 naira per kg and it shoots up to 900 naira per kg, it will surely tell off on you, because you'll be using gas and you are paying more than what you used to have before. Prices of flour also affect your production, because flour is the basic of our spring rolls and samosa, our puff puff, our mosa plantain. We use flour for almost everything, basically everything we do. So when prices of flour jumps up, you should know that it will affect your spring rolls and samosa. It will affect how much production is or how much production takes from you. So just be careful as you run this business. Make sure you're at the middle. If prices of things have gone beyond what you can handle, try and review your prices. It kills nobody to review prices. If you want to review your prices, notify your clients, send a broadcast message. Maybe you just do a broadcast, send it to your customers, let them know that prices of things are no longer favorable and you need to increase the prices of your products now. They will grumble, most of them will be angry, most of them will complain, but it is what it is. You need to keep production going. You need to stop killing yourself. So with the prices of things, so just do a price review and let them know what the prices of things are from now on. So thank you for listening to me. Take my advices, it will help your business. Kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Then share my content. Please kindly help me share my content. I appreciate you. Then give me a thumbs up, drop comments, ask questions. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.